Alright, I think we're good to go. It's Minecraft. Woo. You know, this spawn isn't exactly the worst. Got a nice jungle here, at least. Looks like we got a desert in the distance as well. And we're right next to a ocean, so that's pretty good for us. We got a pickaxe. Now we can start digging. Got some stone tools, and now we can finally set off to the ocean. Ooh, sugarcane. So there's a dark oak forest over there. I wonder what else we can... Is that... Oh, it's a desert village. So I kind of want to have this as a mildly passive series where I can just kind of relax and have fun, and hopefully you guys can enjoy the content. And I'm going to be focusing on trying to push myself and actually commit long term to a world, which is something I've never really done before, that I've struggled with in the past, and hopefully this is a good enough motivator to do so. Oh, there's a blacksmith here. Okay, pretty good. I didn't realize they had grindstones here. Take that bed. Maybe even some of these crops. And some wheat to go. Let's check out this tower. Okay. Guess some more cacti and wheat. I'll take the chest as well, actually. And we get a pretty good vantage point of what we have to work with. So we have another tower there. We have this kind of jungle in a coastal area, which is very cool. Looks like there's a mesa over there and a giant expansive desert to work with. Now, will I live in a desert? Probably not. I think if anything, I might pick the jungle for a base because I think it is a very cool location. Ooh, that had bread inside. But I don't think a desert's really a right fit for me. Looks like there's a plains biome over there, which is great. It gives me more oak wood to work with. And of course, this gorgeous coral reef, which I will be working with. So I think I'm going to live here, and I'm going to pop into free cam for a second. And you can see that there's this really nice island. There's some really good surrounding areas. But I really like how there's this kind of water separation. And there's also just a lot of resources and biomes nearby. And I think I can actually make something really cool with this kind of space. But first, I think we have to take down one of these trees. Figured out how to replace the Ligmatica thing in the corner, so we're thriving. I kind of forgot that these jungle trees can have these little branches, because I never see them with them. The jungle does get pretty dangerous at night, unfortunately, so before I get torches down, I'm going to have to just sleep up high or sleep in a protected area. And I really forgot how long it takes just to get one of these trees down without any diamond tools. Oh, so we have just over a stack of jungle logs. I think that's going to be pretty good for now. I'm going to wait for some of the saplings to fall. I'm going to grab some of the melon here, because that'll be really nice, and the bamboo as well. And I think I am going to set my sights on either a spruce or just head back to that dark forest area, because I'm going to need a darker wood type for this build. Oh my gosh. Oh, I didn't realize how stuff is built up. Stuff is definitely built up. It started raining, I was playing sugarcane, and oh my god, it's dangerous. So before anything else, I should definitely set my spawn here. I really don't want to die this early, but I really want to get a bow from one of those skeletons. I think the best thing I can do here is to sleep, and then they'll all burn up, and I can collect the drops. Now the only problem is how I'm going to get this stuff without the creepers. I didn't even think about that. They just go into the water. Alright, that's one. Whoa! I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. If I keep a good distance, actually, then I don't think his arrows can reach me, and they might fall back onto him. Wait. Oh! This is the weirdest way I've ever killed a skeleton. There we go. These bones are gonna be amazing. Don't mind me, just walking by. Oh my god. Where's my boat? There's my boat. Away I go. You won't get me now. So I believe this was close to my initial spawn. Alright, that's the money. Whoa! I don't know what to say about this. That is crazy generation, and there's the spruce I need. So I think the best way to approach this is I am going to grab a bit of the logs, so I'm going to get one tree, and then I'm also going to get enough saplings for 2 trees. Alright, that's 8 saplings, and now I want to grab 2 birch. I don't know, I've gotten 1 sapling so far. I feel like saplings should be... There's 1. And now I have to tackle the behemoth that is whatever I'm looking at here. Just for reference, the really irregular shape of this thing, you can see that it's pretty much flat. There's 0 depth to it. It kind of reminds me of old Pocket Edition generation. And there's this really cool set of floating islands just right here. Problem is, I left my bed at home, and now it's getting dark out. So I am now scared. Just grabbing some spruce. And I already know that spruce is going to be very generous, so I am going to take a single sapling and get out of here. See, I know I don't really want to tussle with mobs, especially without any armor, but I really want the string. So hopefully I can go for 2 more string, and I'll be able to get myself a fishing rod back at home. I guess that explains why there's the lush cave here. I've never seen a... Oh, that's why. I thought this was a azalea birch tree, but no, it's just an azalea tree merging with a birch tree. That's really weird. There's a lot of scary things that I don't want to be dealing with. I have my boat in hotbar ready so I can just scram whenever I reach the ocean. But I will still pick fights with spiders because I need that string. I wonder if I can actually get 6 so I can get myself a bow as well. Ooh, that's perfect. And you never want to be too greedy with the things that you can get, and you can already see past my head. There are so many mobs that just spawned on the shore. So around there is where the spawn location was. You can kind of see the turtles and stuff. And I believe around over here, yep, you can see where I put all the sugarcane. That's where our main island is going to be. There's also a small little pit stop island there, which I might make something in the future, who knows. But for now, I just want to focus on getting a basic camp set up. The only thing I fear is that there's just going to be a ton of mobs here, which thankfully doesn't seem like that's the case, but there might still be a lot over on this island, who knows. Hopefully not. Can I get my bed? Thank you. And now, the chest monster officially begins. So eventually I'll definitely carve a path throughout this part of the jungle, so it isn't that much of a hassle to get through. But I want this to kind of still remain a very overgrown, lush area, and have an intermediate bridge that connects it over to the village. But right on the outskirts, this is where the tree will grow. There's already zombies here. I need to get torches as soon as I can. I don't like this at all. And there's a creeper. No! But I think if I clear out this little area right here, maybe indent it a bit, I could have a really cute spot for a starter house. So let's get to building. Alright, I think it's looking pretty done. Now obviously there are unfinished things, like these should be grass or moss blocks and they should have some of these ferns growing on them. But I went for a very natural look, as if it's kind of been here for a bit. It's very makeshift, and it's obviously decaying. I'm gonna have a little chimney here, which I think will look nice. And around the back there is honestly decent space if I want to like carve out like a little secluded area, especially around back here. But overall, considering that I'm not really a builder, I'm actually really proud of how this turned out. The interior is full of potential to work with for making it like a very small, cozy little home. It's obviously very unfinished. However, we can start with a bed. While we're at it, let's also fix some of the inconsistencies right here. And all that time, for the time lapse, our sugarcane has grown, so we can do a nice harvest now. Oh my god, there's a skeleton. I'm out of sprint. so I guess we've got Death Valley right here because it seems mobs will flood this area. So I really need to get a bridge further back, and I also need to carry food on me more often. But I think what I'm actually going to do once I get myself not close to death is I'm going to go kind of explore these underwater caves a bit and see what's around. Now, during that time lapse, I had to actually grab more wood, both acacia and spruce, twice. And as a result, my only stone axe broke, and I am completely out of stone. So on top of getting some of the coal here, I need to gather a lot of stone. So I've never really experimented with these copper tools before. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to get myself a copper set and see if I like it or not. And by set, I do mean just the armor, because I feel like that's what I really need. I mean, the tools won't really last too long. But that actually is a near perfect amount. Oh, there's lapis right there as well. Hopefully I can find a bit of iron down here. So I've got myself some spruce doors now, and hopefully I can still use these to try and keep myself, yep, breathing underwater. Iron, the first legitimate iron of the series. Oh, wow. So we are, by the looks of it, almost at deep slate layer. More iron down here. Don't mind if I do. Is this moss? It is! So I guess there's a lush cave. Yeah, there's a lush cave right below my base. Oh, this is awesome. I'm going to take a little break here to get some of this stuff smelted up, and I'll be back in action in a bit. Alright, we got everything smelted out, and I made myself a shield, 2 iron pickaxes, and now I can make myself my first, at least partial pair of copper armor. And boy, do I look not that great. I can't just ignore all this lapis here. Oh, there's some iron as well. I think about a stack is good, but I also want to get some of this redstone, because that's going to be good for, I don't know, I'll find a use for it. Some more iron here, and some vines, which I don't feel like I really see in these lush caves. Like, there's obviously all these glowberries and the glow lichen and all that stuff, but I don't see normal, like, old vines. It feels so nice being able to go into a cave with torches. I think something that would be really nice to do is gather up some clay, because I want to mess around with pots a bit. Grab some more iron. This is where it gets scary, because this is a big open space, so there's going to be a lot of mobs around. That is a massive lava pool. Diamonds! More diamond! Oh, that's a vine. Well, a man can dream, I guess. The question is, how many is this? Not bad. Not bad at all. Oh my god, more diamonds. Alright. One more and I should be set for a bit. It's just a matter of actually finding the diamonds. Oh my goodness. There's more? I'm so greedy. Oh my gosh, there's even more. I remember being like, oh, this is just a silly little adventure to get some iron and other stuff. Oh, look at me, I need cobblestone. And that is a block of raw iron. That is the jackpot. But I am just getting showered in goodies. Ooh. Oh, that feels so nice, being able to block these skeleton shots. More diamonds? Yeah, this cave is just going to be a gold mine for me. Even more diamonds? More diamonds? I didn't even know I had it in me to get this lucky with all these resources, but I think this is a good time to take my leave before I lose it all. More diamonds! And back up the way I came. And I guess I'd never really paid attention to how low my base is compared to the ground. Because this shore is, yeah, around Y. Ooh, that is a deadly pit, except for the fact that it's filled with water. This is only about Y64. So I don't have to actually dig that far down to get resources. Now, the unfortunate thing is I actually am out of coal, and I didn't get enough cobblestone, so I'm going to have to head back down. But honestly, coal isn't that bad to find, so I just have to hope that I get veins. So now we got 42 iron in here, which is honestly a lot more than I was expecting to get. And I am going to use this remaining cobblestone to create a wall, which will help with my campfire. And now I need to actually make a campfire. I swear the recipe was something like this. Aha. Whew. Got some gunpowder. But what I can do is, if I do something like this, and put the campfire there, then the smoke rises while that's still there. And if I just go into free cam, you can see it gives just a bit more shape, which I am probably going to revise the roof in the future. I definitely want to smoothen this part out. But just having that little bit of shape on the chimney definitely gives it more life. That passive fire crackling sound is very nice. Overall, I'm really happy with how this has turned out. So what I'm thinking is that if I make a tunnel from the inside of my house all the way to this fishing hole, and then from there I can connect this fishing hole to the ocean, I can cover this up and maybe a little bit of a canopy. Maybe I can just completely coat it off and get a little bit of light in there. And I will have a way to fish during nighttime. So I need to actually revise the tunnel itself and actually make it look nice, but I got this little canopy set up with trapdoors, and it's very simple, but I think if I get like a little roof over it, this could be a little shop building of sort, like a little like pop-up hut. I also realized that I've been carrying this lapis for so long, and I do not need to be holding onto it. And now it's time for the most exciting part of the game. Alright, so it's officially the next day, and I've done a little bit of fishing off camera, and, you know, I've gotten some cod, gotten some salmon, got a fishing rod, but I have gotten, as you can see, 19 levels, and I really hope soon that I can get level 30, then get some cows going, and get some enchanting set up. But first, I really want to get some cobblestone, and I want to work on the interior. Don't mind me, just killing a glow squid for fun. Lots of iron. It's always good to see some coal down here. Oh, that's kind of dangerous. That's not good. My sword broke and I don't have enough wood for a replacement. And there's now a skeleton after me. Where's my shield? I'm just gonna run. Woo! I guess this cave is just an untamed land. So I got some cobblestone and also a bit of andesite. And I think if I blend these together, I can make a pretty nice looking floor. So now I've got the floor a bit set up. I started doing a bit over here, but I'm honestly not happy with how it's turning out. Oh, I think I've met my match. Guess not. Like, I was hoping to find some rabbits or just really any mobs in general. And there's a desert temple right there. Ooh, how to make a brush. Alright, scratch that. We're heading back to the base. And now it's raining. Now it's time to finally go see what's up with that desert temple in the distance. Can I just say, I love how these cactus flowers look. I haven't really seen these before, but they just give a little sprinkle of color. Same with this, like, dead grass kind of thing. It gives just that little bit of extra variety that I feel like deserts really needed. That's a mangrove swamp. Anyways, it's time to see what's going on here. Honestly, I'm wondering, will there be sand on the inside? There is! What is that, gunpowder? Okay. Oh, pottery shard. Because I always thought it was trail runes, and that is TNT. That is awesome. Another pottery shard? Okay. But there's another one here at least. Diamonds?! So now it's time to do the worst part of the job. Impaling 3 and some emeralds. Take the leather as well. Alright, we got some iron. Diamond horse armor. I actually kind of want to keep that alongside. Got some gunpowder as well, some bones. Smite 2 book. Honestly, not that great, but there is string in here, so I believe I can make a bundle. And this actually really helps my inventory situation. So now I can bring home a lot more things. I just kind of want to explore this mesa a bit because I thought it looked really cool. But, oh my god, there's mineshaft. This is what we were looking for. These mineshafts are great because they have a ton of cobwebs, and this is exactly what I need. Diamonds! Oh, suspicious soup. Well, I guess I have night vision now, but that doesn't really matter. Oh, there's more. Another pottery shard, nice. More TNT. Oh, there's some diamonds. Even more diamonds? That is crazy. Alright, we got some more over here. It looks like that's our last pottery shard that we need to make a pot. Take all these other pottery shards out of the bundle. Yep, we have our own decorated pot. Got some more stuff to dig out. Very nice. Made to the bottom safely. Got some iron. Ton of gunpowder and an emerald. Golden apple. And some more bones and string, which I'm honestly not complaining about. It's pretty nice. And of course, got the TNT at the bottom. I am going to leave a little marking to show that I've been here. And I'll be on my way. Is that a acacia village? I mean, I'm leaving the jungle, but I think that's an acacia village. Yeah, it is. Oh, it's an armadillo! Wait, can I... Yeah, I can get the scoots off of him. And I don't know how, but I can turn the scoots into wolf armor. So that's really cool. I forgot that there's glazed terracotta here. Honestly, acacia villages are so cool. I love all the use of the terracottas and all of these other things that are present here. Okay, so there's a bundle here, and I guess a bunch of leather boots. I guess these cauldrons would also be really nice to have. Aw, we're friends. Okay, yeah, this donkey isn't that great, but he'll help me get around without wasting food. Here's a little idea for something I can do. If I make myself a bucket, I can grab this lava from the pool over here, turn it into obsidian, and start digging away. I just heard a rabbit get burned. I'm surprised this lava pool wasn't deeper. Alright, I thought we had enough, but we are only 2/3 of the way there. I would say this is a nice change of pace, but it's really not, and I am actively losing my mind. Woo! Almost walked into that. Just need one more obsidian. Alright. Now I just gotta find where my donkey went. Are you all the way over here? So I guess there's a little raid party in the ocean. You know, I wasn't invited, but I won't take it personally. So it's definitely not the best use of the resources that I got, but I'm going to take this composter, and I'm going to turn this all into wheat. Hey. So I don't really have a way for him to get in, so I'm just going to have to break this for now. Can donkeys not fit in there? Oh, I did not mean to do that. So now he's just kind of stuck in this corner room until I figure out what to do with him. I'm gonna put this pot outside of my house. And also put this acacia trapdoor, because it gives just a little bit of a darker tint that kind of blends together nicely. I wonder if I can put like a sea pickle or something on top. You know, it's actually a pretty cool effect. I know I can put a pot on top, and then I can get... Where is it? I even have an inventory chest monster, I guess. I can just put that there, and it gives this little cool effect. And I think as long as I keep my playtime up, and I just passively harvest all this, then I'll be pretty set for affording mending books. I love how I can also just swim through that hole there, and I am immediately back in my base. It's extremely convenient. Oh, there's turtle eggs there! That's awesome. I think over on this side island, maybe up here, this is where I want to put my nether portal. But now we can go into the nether. Oh! 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 This is certainly a spawn. My first thought was, oh my god, I am so close to lava here. But then I immediately see that at the same time, extremely close to a bastion. But for now, I want to create this little deterrent so I don't actually jump off. I think I'm going to start bridging over there. What was that noise? This is an extremely risky job. That went surprisingly well. And there's immediately 3 chests in sight. But there's like places like this. Fortune 1 pickaxe, okay. Here, efficiency 3, looting 1. I have a direct path to bait piglins into. And they'll just fall into that pit. And they actually die from fall damage. That's perfect. So if this is the top of the bastion, there's going to be something around here. Since there's kind of like 3 of them, there's going to be like 3 of these little kind of holes. Is this it? Yes, with a chest inside is where the next one is. Oh, it is. Silk Touch Pickaxe. That's really good for the turtle eggs. And Soul Speed 3. All of that for a golden apple. I guess the chains are nice. But I think there's usually a chest in some, like, bottom stairway around here. So I just gotta find that stairway. Oh my god. I don't want to die here. No! Oh, and I'm back at this village. Oh, this is really bad. I don't even know how that hoglin hit me. I'm so stupid. I should have just eaten that golden apple or at least waited for myself to regenerate. I'm going to take my spawn point and I am going to, I guess, just blitz back into the nether, and hopefully it shouldn't be too bad to recover. It's like somewhere down here. Yes. At least I have 6 levels back. He was just 2 shots as well. That sucks. Where did my other soul speed boots go? Mending crossbow. That's huge. Okay, soul sand. A lot of golden carrots. Oh, that's the money. And I get some bone blocks. Does that go? Okay, it goes into bone meal. So it's best if I just keep that in block form. Oh, it feels nice to be in the overworld with all my stuff. I'm already running out of storage, so I'm going to have to pollute the local ocean. Also, in case you guys are wondering, that is the seed for the world, because this has been showing up to be a really cool world, and I think you guys should also be able to experience it. But something that I finally want to do is crack open this geode, make sure I got my fortune pickaxe, and grab a bunch of crystals, because I will need these. I'll also need a slime, so hopefully I can find one around here, because I don't expect slime chunks to be that hard to find. Okay, we got this massive pie chart here, and it's showing all the different mobs that are here, and I'm going to be honest, I do not see a slime at all. Now, I technically have one more thing that I can do, but I'm going to need a little bit of an upgrade to get it done. And before this trip, I am also going to grab myself some of the wood that I have remaining, make sure I'm loaded up on food and gear, and I can set off. How did I never notice that there was a shipwreck there? And there's the buried treasure map. That's awesome. Should be right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a little pod here. And this will be my little marker that I use. Admittedly, I am using a website to locate structures for this small case, but I just really don't want to spend that much time looking for this. And I especially don't want to go through the whole process of trading to get a map. So I just need to go all the way down. I am so glad that I can breathe in these small little pockets. There it is. I did not mean to activate that. I've been searching for a trial chamber this whole time because I really want to get my hands on some slime, which can spawn in the ominous trials. Silverfish. Oh, this is a silverfish spawner. That's cool. Never seen silverfish spawners in trial chambers. Is that it? Okay, I got basically nothing from both of those. This room is weird. I guess it wouldn't hurt to set my spawn here. I do like the fact that there's gray stained glass. That's really cool. Or light gray stained glass, whatever. Plus these water pools are nice. Oh my god! I didn't realize that there were strays here. Why are you in full copper armor? I thought this was a normal trial. No, 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 no. Ooh, I'm almost dead. No! I set my spawn! I swear I set my spawn. Oh my god. Oh my god. I just want my stuff. I just want my stuff. Where's my shield? There's my shield. Why do they all have power bows or whatever those are? Now, I think that was it for these mobs, so I want to see if they're... Okay, we got a key and some chicken. Getting a lot of emeralds for this, so that's really nice. Ooh, that's breeze. Looting sword's going on for this one. All that for potatoes, I guess. I do like how I got another key. So that one's still activated. I think I'm gonna grab this key, and I'm gonna go look for the other guy. Yep, my guess was saying left area. Alright, first key. Ominous bottle, honey bottle, wind charges, and a shield. Honestly, not the worst thing in the world. Oh, vault. Iron. Enchanted book. Riptide too. It's pretty cool. What's this one? Let's see, some honey. Some more bad omen. Is that bad omen? Alright, another bad omen too. That can go in there. Some emeralds. See even more. Oh, there's so many here. Oh my god, there's so many of them. There's so many of them. Back off! I'm gonna die. Wait, unless my sweeping. Oh! All of that for bread. Let's open this one. Poison arrows. Enchanted iron chestplate. Projectile protection is actually really good. I haven't touched. Yeah, honey. Emeralds. Emeralds. Honestly, I'd take the emeralds because, again, I need to afford some mending books. Alright, ominous bottle. Pickaxe. Oh, that's an axe. Never mind. Now, so far within the trial chamber, we have tackled this room right here, which is pretty nice. And I am going to go ahead and seal this off because I really don't want to deal with it again. And I am going to keep this spot in mind because this seems like a really easy spot to farm for ominous trials. Some arrows, wind charges, there's the emeralds, another chest plate. Protection 1? Okay, yeah, no, just way to replace an already decent chest plate. And my idea for what I can do is I can try and completely surround the area around this spawner. So that way, hopefully, the guys will not be as much of a problem. No! I just got double hit. Oh my god, I lose my ominous effect, don't I? Oh my god, that guy's stacked. Slowness 4? Slowness 4 is crazy. At least I got one ominous key. Okay, another ominous key. I know this spot over here does. Let's see. Oh my god! Oh. Well, I have a mace now. Come on. Oh! Is that creator? Oh! I'm being spoiled. Blowback? Kill breeze with the deflected breeze shot wind charge. I thought I killed him with my sword. Was that not my sword? And I think with that I should be probably finding my way out. I think it's time that I finally get another chest. I'd say overall that was a massive success. And we got a good amount of string from our other stuff. And some slime balls. So I can finally make some leads. Since when do you not need slime balls for leads? Okay, I guess 1.21.6 made it so you don't need slime balls anymore. Well, that was a waste of gathering slime, but I got my leads. So I can set off on my next adventure. I am going to be searching for something very important for a farm, but first, let's get you out of here. Hopefully there's some allays in just somewhere over there. So there's some golems here, but doesn't look like there's any allays, which is a problem. Just give a little bit of a... Oh, I got the Happy Wheels one. Alright, so I lost the coin flip. There's nothing here. So I'm going to have to grab my donkey. And I'm going to have to just go elsewhere. Like, there's a horse family over here. I just wonder if I can find one that's pretty good. Are we gonna be friends now? Better be friends after that. There we go. Okay, yeah, no, this is a much more tolerable... Oh, this is way better of a horse. There's the money. Oh, and there's a lace. I can grab my little balloon-shaped friends. And we're off. Oh, it feels so nice to be home with a lays. Alright, make sure they can't escape. Now I got 2 allays in here. And now from this point, I need to actually set up what I've been building up to this whole time. There's actually one more thing that I have to do, and it involves going to the nether, which is a bit unfortunate. I'll take some of these red mushrooms while I'm here. There's the fortress. Now I just gotta find my way up. And now I need to search for blazes. Turn this ender. I did not mean to punch Piglin. I don't really have food. Plus, if I just zoom out here, I've got an angry mob around me. Ooh. No! Oh, this is really bad. I have to die. I didn't realize my spawn was all the way over here. I think I can just get beat up by an iron golem. Okay. Oh, this is really bad. I think we'll be relatively safe. It's just a matter of getting back there safely, which might be a bit of a challenge. Okay, I guess I need to grab even more wood. No! Why is there a drowned right outside my base? Yes, right here. Okay. Oh, some of it might have went into the lava. Oh no. Okay, I didn't lose my mace. That was the big thing I was concerned about. Okay, I got a blaze rod. I got another one. That's enough. That's all I need for now. I do hear another blaze. Oh, he's totally in the tunnel. Okay. Nice. Easiest return to sender. What is that? Is that a music disc? I didn't know there was a gas music disc. Why am I stuttering a bit in the nether? I don't really like it at all because I'm going over a very precarious bridge. Oh, but thankfully it's all over. Whew! I forgot there's still this trident guy to deal with. Stop. I think I can finally sleep. Now, technically, I could build the allay farm that I'm going for right now. However, I really want to just get one more thing that will be a huge part of why I'm making an allay farm. That's one. There's another one. Oh, we're 3 for 3 with ender pearls. Okay. Oh, nothing. And it gave me the ender pearl. Okay. You know, 4 for 5 is really good considering that I'm not using looting at all. Now, in case if it wasn't obvious, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be making some Eyes of Ender, and we are going to be going to a stronghold. Now, I know what you're all thinking. Can't I just use the same website that I've been using to locate structures for a stronghold? And yeah, I could, but I want to use it to find the general direction, and then from there use the Eyes of Ender, because otherwise that feels a bit too much like cheating, because this is the only structure that you can legitimately locate without any map. Oh. So it's just somewhere around here. Post you up right here. Start heading downwards. So I'm not actually intending to go all the way to the end right now. Instead, I want to steal a bunch of books from the library because I want to use a proper enchanter Now we're on deep slate. Oh! I didn't even see that moss there. Just start heading over. Because I have no idea where I should be going or where I can't. Oh! Well, there's the stronghold. I don't know how to feel about this. Got some diamonds, okay. It's been worth it now. You know, I've always wondered what this room is supposed to be, but that coal is very nice. I'm actually going to start stealing some of this. Oh! Whoa! It's a dungeon, but I guess this block overrode exactly where the spawner would be. Not that great stuff. This is really unfortunate. Like, this was in the exact spot that I needed. Oh, there's the library. So I did actually get enough gold back there because I forgot my axe to get a golden axe, which obviously won't last. I did not mean to place that boat. You know, the golden axe won't obviously last me that long, but it'll get the job done for this library. Alright, let's just get to it. You know, I never noticed that they actually attempted to make a mini chandelier here. I think it's pretty cute. I didn't even know that there was an armor template here. Power 4 book, that's good. Well, that should be enough in terms of actual bookshelves. I just want to figure out where the portal room is. Let's see. Oh! Let's get rid of that. Okay, that's not promising. I need another 7 eyes. So I definitely have my work cut out for me. I don't really think there's anything else that I really want to get here. What does hurt is finding a dead end like this. I'm still like confused about the whole library thing, because I swear, like unless there's like a chest that I missed up top. Oh, yeah, I was about to say, there's always 2 chests. Channeling book, that's pretty good. Well, there's some diamonds here. That's wouldn't hurt to silk touch them. We can finally head back. Although it's just one more thing, I do want to grab some of the sand here. Honestly, I forgot that my base was this close. I kind of came from a sideways angle. I realized that I have to grab a bit of nether wart, which is gonna suck. But I gotta do it anyway. Yeah, there were stairs, and I think there's lava on the right, and that's, yep, exactly where I need to be. This is just really inconvenient. And you know, if I ever stop by, again, to this fortress, which I definitely will for other things in the future, it's going to be nice to have a little bit of spare nether wart here as like a backup. Because I truly don't need much right now. Huh. I keep on making this wrong turn down here. So maybe it would help if I just get like a little... It looks awful, but it's meant to be a little arrow. I'm finally back home. I can finally sleep. And I can finally begin my farm. But wait, there's more. Because I need to gather up some of this jungle wood and make a little expansion for my farm to go in. You know, 1 tree chopping later, with some saplings put down, and we have gotten ourselves a good amount of jungle logs. So I'm thinking around the bed space, we can actually dig a little in, and we can go ahead and make ourselves a little extension to keep our allays and to properly keep the farm with a very quick time lapse. Hey guys, this is Editing Solar. I'm a bit sick, so ignore my voice. But I'm currently rendering the biggest part of the recording, and the time-lapse file actually got corrupted because I misused replay mod. So I'm just going to put this awkward little transition here, and we'll get back to the video. God, why is it so laggy? Hello, Minecraft? Oh no. I took a little snack break, and I also had to, by hand, replace all this stuff, because I remembered that silverfish are very feisty and will cause cobblestone to break. So, you gotta take this potion. This works how I think it does. Put this in here. they get splashed, which looks good. And then from here, if I light down fire... Oh, that's not good. Whew! Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, this is a bit of a problem, isn't it? Okay, so some of my sounds are just entirely gone. So it's very temporary. But I gotta plug this all up. And just start swinging away. How? Why? Building this in a cave was a mistake. Yeah, so this is a mild problem. I don't think diorite stairs can be infested, so I'm just going to start plugging everything with diorite stairs and hope that it works out in my favor. But you know, to my credit, this is working well. Just a bit too well. Oh my god. It looks like that was the last of the potion. So I can extinguish the flame. And there is a lot of XP sitting here. And hopefully get a good enchantment. You know, that's actually pretty good besides the smite. Oh my god. How did some already break out? I don't know how there's an allay that got out, but I guess one did. And yeah, the XP keeps trickling. I'm going to actually save a bit of it because I want to get... Okay, efficiency on breaking. I want to get myself a pickaxe, and I want to end this episode by claiming some of the diamonds we saw earlier. No fortune. The question is, how much XP does this single orb contain? I guess I can actually turn my volume back up so you guys can hear what I'm hearing. I am now like 5 enchants without fortune. Why is there a silverfish there? Why is there a silverfish there? Oh my god, I got fortune 3. So I can go ahead and get this together. So now I have a really good pickaxe here. And I can get this, so I have another good pickaxe. So I can grab my fortune pickaxe. Mine that up. 13 diamonds. And with that, I can make myself a chest plate. You know, this would actually be really good if it wasn't for the fire protection 4. The game just wants me to get fire protection, I guess. I think I might honestly just collect all this XP and just spend it later because I really want to go mining. This episode has been going on a lot longer than I expected, but not in a bad way because we've gotten a ton of stuff done. But, you know, this was like my main goal for the episode, and here we are probably like 40, 50 minutes later. At least for you guys, because for me, it's been over a day. So we've got pretty much everything we need. So I'm going to take this fortune pickaxe, and I'm going to head into the mines. Now it's time to start looking into the diamonds. Let's grab some redstone here. This is the other big thing that I came down here for. I've been running a bit low on lapis. That creeper just got all of them. Oh, I see some. See some over there, but that's going to be annoying to get to. Feels nice to be caving with some proper tools this time. The only problem is I don't have the greatest armor or a shield anymore. Diamonds! More diamonds! More diamonds! Outplayed. Oh my god, I'm getting outplayed. I'm the one getting outplayed. I'm the one getting outplayed. I'm the one getting outplayed. I got my little tunnel. Why are you here? That's the one that got out earlier because I still have... No! What? There's a... I don't even know what's going on anymore. So we still got all the allays there. I specifically kept one as a spare if I need allays for an actual, like, sorting system. I don't know what that guy's doing. But I think it's only fitting if we end things off trying to hopefully fix our... Oh, that's the money. Oh, that's the money. That fixes our chest plate completely. You know what? I will take that. You know, I'll take Aqua Affinity. I think I can get a protection right here. Alright, we got one more shot. Okay, Respiration, Aqua Affinity, Unbreaking. Having that Respiration's nice. For now, I'll just leave it in here. This place is an absolute mess. But, hey. Oh my god, ooh. But, tell you what, it's been going on for... I don't even know what happened there. It's been going on for a while now. However, I think what we accomplished in this first episode, I am honestly pretty proud of what we were able to accomplish. I mean, we got some nice plants going on. We got this really nice organic shape with all these little details. You know, obviously, we also got the horse on the side. And we were able to kind of smoothly get the back covered up for our interior, which still isn't the best, but we can work on in the future. And hopefully we can find something to do with here. But I honestly think that'll be all for this episode. And with that, I'll see you next time.